welcome to Brussels for a one-of-a-kind journey into the geek world. On the 8th and 9th of November 2011, the European Parliament co-hosts its first ever Hackers Marathon, aka Hackathon. In this exceptional event, 52 coders from 17 countries get together for a 20-hour fest of collaborative computer programming.
First of all, I would like to welcome every one of you from different countries. We are here from 13 EU member states and from USA, Canada and China.
6 p.m. The coders leave the European Parliament and move on to the Brussels headquarters of US internet company Google, where they will receive a few instructions before kicking off.
Your projects, you may want to utilize that data.
The percentage of those requests that Google complies with.
One challenge looks at transparency from an end-user perspective. It's called the Internet Quality Track, and it tries to allow and empower people to understand what quality of internet they're getting, for example, on their mobile phone. The other challenge is about censorship. It's about transparency from the point of view of content being taken away by governments or law enforcement authorities. Not to say that governments are wrong, but just to say that so that people are informed of what's on the internet, what's happening on the internet.
We are choosing how the web application you will see with our product will interact with our backend technology, which will do some aggregation on erratic data.
To design the applications, the contestants can count on the help of the Measurement Lab, an open platform available to anyone who wants to build internet measurement tools.
In the simplest terms, what Measurement Lab does is provide open source tools created by researchers to consumers around the globe. They can get real-time information about their network performance using these tools, and each time data is collected on these tools, it's placed in the public domain.
One of the greatest challenges of the hackathon is to make data accessible to all kinds of users in a clear and friendly format.
The challenge is trying to distill that down to a way where you can easily view it, because the log files are not very easy to interpret. I'm going to make it really easy so you can just look at it. It's a 3D map of the globe that people can spin around and zoom in and zoom out.
Several experienced researchers and engineers are also at hand to help the participants. Thomas Gideon is one of these experts. Like all NGOs present at the hackathon, he's a fierce advocate for internet transparency.
There are certainly markets where we're not sure that competition and innovation are operating as they should be, as they could be, to fulfill their promise. And so really there just haven't been any kind of long-running experiments or research to look into this question of what's actually going on. We have to take the providers at their word. They don't always maybe necessarily have an interest to share all of the information that they have, and that's fine. So we undertake in a very transparent, open way to try to answer these questions.
The hackathon also aims to build bridges between two worlds, the coders community and the policymakers arena. The event is a chance to raise awareness of internet issues among MEPs and open a dialogue between both sides.
It's a very interesting time in history right now, because the internet has grown extremely fast, but the legal frameworks around that haven't evolved at the same pace. And society as a whole is learning how to adapt with all these new possibilities when we look at privacy and the way people behave on social networks.
I think it's very important for normal people to get a sense of how internet is developing and how the information on internet can be shared and to shape the world.
I love the fact that this hackathon is happening and that the EU has a way to connect with these communities. Because if we want to make the digital economy, our digital society more vibrant, then we've got to open up all of the information that exists in the EU around EU policies, and we've got to connect with the sort of people that can bring it to life. So I'm just excited that people are here and I'm willing to work on these issues.
After about 17 hours of coding, we can see a few sleepy eyes in front of the computer screens, but the first results are already in and look impressive.
It's a great opportunity for us to work here, and of course working here at Google's office. I think it's a great opportunity, and then the networking and the people that we meet, and overall it's a great experience.
Don't have another translator.
Fully interactive.
5:30 p.m. on the next day, the contest is drawing to a close, and the developers present their work to the jury.
So go.
Okay. We are working on NDT data, so performance measurement of internet speed.
24 hours is really not enough time to build a full tool, like complete tool, right? So people, some teams produce some prototypes, but they're going to work more on that. So I think we both judge on clarity and user interface and potential for the future.
And after a long debate, the jury gives its verdict to the European Parliament.
There are many
help people. My name is Ryan Bierish, and
that comes winner on the internet quality track goes to Ferrioli.
Honestly, we came here not really for the prize, but just because we wanted to take part into this, try something different, having this unique experience. And so we are very happy. First of all, we are already happy just for being part of this event, and now even more happy because we got the prize.
The winners of the first prize on the global transparency track beat the censor.
Well, it's unexpected. We are very happy. Yeah, we're feeling great. Well, I encourage you to do more of these events because you really need to foster the hacker culture also in the EU Parliament.
It took lots of work, lots of preparation, but I think if you see the people who worked on it, the atmosphere at the offices, I think it's a big success. It was very wonderful to do, and I think we should definitely do a second edition.
The two winning teams go home with a €5,000 prize, and all the data arising from the hackathon will be made available freely on an open website. This is the hackathon spirit.
Thank you for your movie.